Presenting the Insurance Company Choir.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Tired of the same old song?
I'm calling Sam.
Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and let us change the insurance company's tune.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes.
What's wrong? Grandma, please wake up! Oh my gosh! 911, please, yes. Please come help me. My grandma, I don't know. Yes, 3218 Grill, hurry, please. God, please don't take my grandma.
Hey family, it's Dr. Sabrina here. You know, the people expert. You see me every Monday on Fox 2 with Mental Health Mondays. But guess what? You're going to have an opportunity to see me in person live at a play where I get to play a social worker. And the name of this play is called Foster Care. So let me tell you something about foster care. Right now in the state of Michigan, there are over 13,000 children in foster care. But let me tell you another fact, that people who have gone through foster care rate with post-traumatic stress disorder 3 times higher than those who are veterans. Oh, we got some stuff to tell you. And we're going to tell you in this play called Foster Care. You're going to laugh, you might cry, but guess what? You get to see me. Good afternoon. It is a Monday afternoon in the city of Detroit. And let me tell you something. It is absolutely gorgeous today. It is so pretty outside, and when it's pretty outside, it makes you feel pretty. It makes you feel excited and uplifted and encouraged and inspired. I am feeling good. In fact, you know, on Mondays, I do Mental Health Mondays on Fox 2 every Monday morning at 10:30, around the 10:30 block, 10:30, 10:35. And so today starts a new series that I'm doing with a new agency called the Disabilities Network of Wayne County. And the Disabilities Network of Wayne County is a service to give resources and assistance to people with disabilities. And so we're starting a series called Mental Wellness Mondays. Mental Wellness Mondays. And they will start this Monday, today. They start today. Today at 2 p.m. It'll be an hour from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And so I want you to join us. You can come right over live if you yourself have a disability or you have a family member or a friend who has a disability. And let me say this about disabilities. Disabilities are not just the disabilities that we can see. Some people have disabilities that you can't see, but it's still considered and classified as a disability. So we're going to be discussing mental wellness specifically within the disabled community. And I'm excited because one of the things as I was doing research, getting ready for today, I wanted to look at myths that we have around mental health and disabilities. Because one of the things that I saw is that people make the assumption that if you're disabled, then you're automatically sad. No. There are some incredible people that do incredible things even though they have a disability. I know that there is a motivational speaker that was born with no legs. He has no legs and no arms. No legs, no arms. And he's married to an amazing, his wife is absolutely stunning, drop dead gorgeous. And one of the things that he said is that when he started to date her and like her, he says, now how am I going to be able to hold her hand and I don't have hands? And she said, but he holds my heart. You better come on! So we have to get our minds out of this limited thinking because we serve a limitless God. And because we serve a limitless God, the only limits that he has are the ones we put on them. So think about it. He has no legs, no arms, but he got a wife, he got children. So something working. Can I say that? He might not have been able to hold a hand. But something is being held. I'm just saying. So I love that we have, and then I don't know if you've ever watched the races where the person has no legs, but they have the prosthetics and they run, and they running faster than the people with legs. So there's so many places and spaces where people are doing extremely well, even though they have a quote-unquote disability. Let's talk about mental illness. Our great actress, Jennifer, what's her name? The older lady who played on Blackish as the grandmother. Jennifer Lewis wrote a book about having bipolar disorder. Now, she got bipolar, and she owns it and says she has it and takes the medicine and all of that, but she is a very well-paid actress. So we can't allow those things that we think are limiting to limit us. Don't limit your dreams. Don't limit your visions. Don't limit being able to do the things that you want to do. Have a list of things you want to do and then make them happen. Just make them happen. So that's what I'm doing today. What else we got? I know we got some more stuff. This Friday, April the 19th, the Sheila Fan Productions presents the fashion event of the year, Fashion Forward. The tickets are just $15 for general admission and $20 for VIP, and you can get a ticket and hang out with us. It's going to be held at their church. It's a church in Pontiac on Walton Boulevard. 313? Yes. 313 East Walton Boulevard. I will be the MC and the host. So that means I'm going to be talking about fashion. One of my favorite conversations is to talk about fashion. And so it's this coming Friday, April the 19th at 7 p.m. Feel free to join us. You can go to the website. What's the website? Is there a website on there? Where if you're looking at the screen, you can see the scan. You can scan and get tickets. Or just show up. We'll have tickets at the door. Just show up. Come hang out with me. And oh my goodness, May the 4th. May the 4th, May the 4th, May the 4th. We are having the Mothers of Michigan. And it's a fashion show as well as a special performance by the DAAS choir. And they will be honoring mothers. And then, oh my goodness, I am one of the mothers that they're honoring. I am so incredibly excited about this opportunity. One, because they're honoring me, and I did raise an incredible young man. Shout out to my son, Marcel, and to my adopted daughter, Shamika Bishop, the Bishop of Credit. But I am excited because the other women that's being honored are so incredible. And so specifically, there is a woman who lost all 4 of her children. She lost all 4 of her children, and it's just been incredible, the type of pain and just, I can't even imagine losing I just can't even imagine. But her children were murdered in front of her by her husband. And it was all in the news. It was all on the news. And so we're going to honor her. And I cannot wait to meet her because I plan to do some things with her. I know that she wants to do some things in the community and help other women around domestic violence and things of that nature. So, we have to be wise. And I say I don't mean just women, because there are women who are abusive of men. Can I say it again? There are women who abuse men. Yeah. So let me say this. None of us deserve to be treated less than. We don't deserve to be cussed out. We don't deserve to be hit. We don't deserve to be pushed. We don't deserve to be controlled, to say that you can't go nowhere, you can't do nothing, because your person should make life better for you. I should be better because I know you. And I really have to say, and I'm going to be honest about myself, because I tend to be a giver. Soon as I see what you're doing, I can figure out how I can help. I just do. And so my girlfriend said to me, shout out to Dr. Carla Mitchell. Dr. Carla Mitchell said, ma'am, he needs to earn the goodness that you can provide for him. You can't just jump out there and just start doing and doing and doing and ain't nothing coming back to you. Did you hear me? You cannot just be doing and ain't nothing happening for you. So I really have to be careful about doing for others and ain't nothing coming back my way. I got to be honest about that. And so that's why we're here today. We talk about speaking life in your own life. Really do some assessment about what's going on in your life. What are you doing that you need to change so you can have a better life? I'm just saying. So I have to, for me, do a better job of that. Okay, next flyer, because there's so much going on. Oh, my goodness. Mental health is my business. My mental health is my business. That means I have to take control of my mental health. It's a community event that's going to be held on May 4th as well. That's going to be in the morning from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And yours truly is the keynote speaker. And I'm going to specifically be talking about the 7 tips on how to, I'm trying to make sure I ain't broke my earring. The 7 tips to living a mentally well life. 7 tips for living mentally well, because sometimes, this is what I say about mental health. Mental health is like an umbrella. And up under the umbrella is a continuum from mental wellness all the way to mental illness. And it is so important for you to know that life is going to be lifing. I said that on TV today. Life be lifing. And lifing means that something can happen that's going to kick you closer to mental wellness or kick you closer to mental illness. And so you have to daily be on the grind of checking in with yourself, making sure that your physical, your mental, and your behavior is good. And when it's not, be honest. Because if you're lying to yourself, who you hurting? You. So be honest with yourself. So today is Dr. Sabrina Be Transparent Day. I have been sad. I've been sad for a couple of weeks.
It's funny, we did a mental health check today. That was the topic, so that's good that you're saying that.
Yeah, I have been a little sad. I've been a little down. Some things haven't worked out the way that I wanted them to. And so even though I know my decision is the best decision for me, I still am grieving a loss. And so I have to be honest with myself, because grief and loss is not just loss of people. Sometimes we lose opportunities. Sometimes we may lose stuff. Sometimes we may lose a routine that we're used to. So you have to check in with yourself when things have happened that you didn't anticipate or you didn't want to happen, but it was still the best decision for you. But you still have to sit in the fact that you're grieving the loss. And so grief and mourning are different. Mourning is our outward physical, what we outwardly, like when we're crying or when we're jumping up and down or screaming, whatever, how we physically exert that loss. So that is mourning. But grief is internal work. Grief is what's going on inside. Grief is when you're thinking and you can't go to sleep because you're thinking about that thing. It's when you're crying to yourself or you won't eat and you're not, just all the things that happen when you're grieving. And grieving can take a minute. And grieving is almost like a flow because there can be things that will trigger your grief. So, like, I lost my mother in 2013, and I'm good. I am. I love my mama. Oh my goodness, I love my mama. I miss my mama. But some days, something will happen. And I'll be like, oh, I want my mama. And I'll be toe up. I just be toe up. I'm just, because that grief becomes so heavy on me. And so I don't think you ever get rid of that. It's going to be things that will trigger your feelings. And so some things may trigger a happy memory. Some may trigger something that you just miss and it makes you feel down or sad. But that's just real life. Real life stuff. And so all of us, I don't care who you are, I don't care what degrees you have, I don't care. You are going to experience ups and downs in this life. So today on Mental Health Mondays, we talked about that Detroit is in the top 10 of the most stressed out cities. We're number 9. And so with that, it's important to know that there were some things that they looked at in the different cities to determine whether we were stressed or not. Our divorce rate, our unemployment rate, our suicide rate, our crime rate, and crime is violent crime as well as property crime, our commute time, as well as how many days is cloudy. All of those things go into if we're stressed. And then I think that, and we didn't talk about it, I don't think it was included in this report, but just the cost of living. The cost of living has just skyrocketed, and everything is so much higher. Like Derek on the meteorologist on Fox 2 was talking about, he went someplace to get some fruit, and they cut up the fruit, and it was $28. And he said $28. And then Ryan was talking about going to Taco Bell, just running to Taco Bell with his family, and he wanted to add on each taco chopped up tomatoes, some extra tomatoes. It was $8. Wow. That's a lot. So people are making, I hear a comedian say this, and it's done as comedy, but it's real. People are making life decisions when they're going to get gas. Do I get gas or do I eat? Do I get gas or do I pay my gas bill? So everything is higher. And so one of the things that I've done, because I am a single woman, hint, hint, I am a single woman. And so what I've done is I try to split my payments up so that it's not overwhelming for me for the bigger bills. So whether it's my DTE, because let me say DTE is like the mob. Mm-hmm. They want their money. Mm-hmm. And they will cut you off for $1. You could owe $1. And if you on the shut off, they shutting you off for $1. So anyway, so I try to split it up. So when I look at my month, and so say my bill is $1,200 because the winter was here. So that's a real life amount for the heating bill, and because it's combined, your heat and your lights and so. Anyway, so if it's $1,200, I take that, and right when I get the bill, I pay $400, and then maybe 2 weeks later, I pay another $400, and then by the due date, I just have $400 to pay, and so that I'm able to chop it up and not have it overwhelm me. Like if I wait to that due date and then it's all $1,200, I might not have the $1,200. So that's just real life stuff. And so I do the same thing with my car note. I do the same thing with paying Chantel. Chantel's my production girl. Let me tell you something about Chantel. Chantel's so good that I paid her and she sent money back to me. Who does that? I don't think I've ever. Yes, I have. I've done that. But she sent money back to me because she said that I didn't. There were some days that you didn't come in, and I didn't work those days, so you don't owe me that much. Who does that? And I'm telling you, I took it back too because I needed it. Oh my Jesus, I just needed it. But I truly appreciate the fact that when I tell you, Chantel and I can work together forever. Just that thing right there made life better for me. That is what we need to do. So I am excited about this year. I'm excited about April. You know, April showers bring May flowers. So they said it's going to rain this week, so get ready for the rain. And then, of course, we have another event to talk about. So many events. So many events. Mother's Day fundraiser brunch. May the 11th at 12 noon. May the 11th is the day before Mother's Day. Oh, did I send you the flyer about the thing on the 20th?
If not, I'll look into it. I don't think so, though.
It's on my page. I think it's on my page, so pull that up too. But because that's this coming Saturday. Anyway, so Mother's Day fundraiser brunch, it's going to be held on May the 11th. Yours truly is the keynote speaker. Oh, my goodness. And the address is 14800 Schaefer Highway. Antoinette Dumas is the executive director of Imagine You Too, which is Imagine You Too. I like that. Imagine You Too. Because sometimes we imagining stuff about other people. Imagine some stuff about you. Dream about you. So they're having a fundraiser for their nonprofit, and I am the keynote speaker. I'm excited. Oh, forgot all about that. Do we have a flyer for the Black Advantage?
Yes.
Okay, good. Whew. Oh, I'm tired just talking about all the stuff that's going on. So, May the 15th and 16th is the 10-year anniversary celebration of Career Mastered. Career Mastered is a women's organization that just educates business women. We have awards. This amazing founder, Dr. Lisa Wicker, has spent years in the corporate space, in the C-suites, and then once she retired, she started this organization 10 years ago. And can I say, I've been involved the entire 10 years. And this is the first year. She called me up and she said, I'm going to honor you this year. What? Oh my God, I'm so excited. So I am receiving the winning spirit. She here? Okay. She here? She can come in. So yeah, the winning spirit award I am receiving. And then the same dates. I don't know why everybody schedules stuff the same week. But it is the Black Advantage Conference. Back to Basics, May the 14th through the 16th. You can register at www.theblackadvantage.net. You can join professionals for strategic partnerships. We're going to talk about real estate. We're going to talk about people principles. Because I think when we talk about businesses, we don't talk enough about how we treat people. Not only how we treat our customers, but how are we treating our staff and how are we treating ourselves. Even that self-love, self-care, taking care of yourself is so critical. And so yours truly is one of the speakers at that event as well. And then, oh my goodness, I talked about it. You saw the promo, but Foster Care is a stage play. And I play the social worker. And it is written by Rochelle Ray and Rose Gates and Sheila Finn. And it's all about the foster care system and how foster care can impact the young person, how it can impact the family. Like one of the things that they're going to be talking about is the relationship between the husband and the wife who takes in these kids. And the husband is like, look, every time they come, they bring us some kids that's got some problems. So it's affecting us. And so we're going to be talking about it. Oh my God, I forgot all about this. This is so cool. There's so much going on. So there is a movie that is going to premiere on June the 8th, and it's called Silent Scream. Silent Scream is a story about a woman who was abducted, and she had some issues after that. She was on drugs. She went to treatment. And so it's going to tell her story. And yours truly, Dr. Sabrina, is in the movie. Yes, I play the therapist. And so it's already filmed. and we're waiting on the editing, but the premiere is going to be held on June the 8th. And so when I get more information, I'll share that information with you as well. And, oh, yes, I love this flyer.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. So on this coming Saturday, April the 20th, at 2 p.m., we will have a sip and see with Dr. Sabrina. And so it's going to be held at Accessories by Stephanie. Accessories by Stephanie is a boutique that's inside of Henry Ford Hospital in West Bloomfield. You know, when you go in that hospital, for some reason, when you go in the hospital, it don't feel like a hallway. It feels like you're in a town or in a city. It's just amazing, all the things that they have there. And so one of the things on that first floor, right next to the gift shop, is a clothing boutique. And let me say this about Stephanie. Stephanie is my new sister. I just absolutely love her. And she's been in this space for 24 years. Who does that? Who has a boutique inside the hospital for 24 years? Stephanie does. So I want you to join us on next Saturday to come out and do some shopping. You can get your Mother's Day presents. And for all the mothers like me, make sure you get your own self a present. I don't have to wait on a child to give me something, child. I got some stuff I might want to get for myself. But we're going to be there from 2 to 4. I'm excited, and my new T-shirts that I will be selling will be available. And I'm so excited about the T-shirt because the T-shirt lets you know I'm a Detroit girl, so it has the word Detroit. And where the O is, my logo has like a silhouette of me with glasses and a red lip. That's what's going to be in the O, is me. And then up under there it says the people expert. So I'm excited. So that's all the stuff that's going on with me. Lots of stuff. And I will say, next week Wednesday, I will be on the plane on my way to Kenya, Africa. Oh, my God. I cannot believe it. So last week I went to the travel clinic and got all my stuff. Tomorrow I go and get a couple of shots. I got to get a couple of shots. And then I got to get my visa, because you got to have a visa, not just a passport, to go to Kenya. So I'm doing all of that this week. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go. And I'm going with the Detroit Youth Choir. The Detroit Youth Choir is going to perform at the International Festival of Choirs in Nairobi, Kenya. And yours truly is going. And not only am I going, but my team is going. So we're going to be filming one of the episodes of Life Made Easier with Dr. Sabrina. And we're going to film there. We're going to talk to some of the other choirs that'll be there. We're going to do a safari. Oh, I cannot wait to see the elephants. That's what my nephew used to call them when he was little, the elephants. I can't wait to see the elephants. So I'm super excited about that. So, every single week I get to interview incredible people because I know incredible people. I really am blessed with the people that God places in my life and the connections that I have. And today is no different. Today I have a little sister. She's my little sister because I'm the oldest. I'm the big sister. I'm just saying. But I have a little sister who is a beast in the business world. She's not only a beast in the business world, she's a beast with helping others. She's a beast with informing people of opportunities. She's a beast in helping people do business. She's a beast in fashion because she started her own fashion line and she started her own nonprofit called That Girl. And I am That Girl. Yes, I am. And so I am so excited to have her in the building. She's in the building. I'm telling you, her energy is contagious. She is high energy. It's going to be bananas up in here today. I'm just saying, get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready for none other than my little sister, Natasha Lee.
What's up, Listen, Dr. Sabrina, you can't be giving me no introductions like that, okay? I love you so much. Let's start with that. Leading that first. Like, when I say just a sister from the moment that I met her. It was the moment. It was instant. And you want to know what was so funny? She wasn't thinking about me, because Sabrina, when Sabrina isn't doing Sabrina, Sabrina is only in Sabrina energy, right? And she was watching a television show, and I'm just checking her out, and she just is chill. And I just walked up to her and was like, hey, I love you. And from there we started kicking it, and we never ever stopped, and I'm so fortunate to have her as a big sister.
Okay, so let me say this. This is the funniest thing ever. And we laughed like crazy people, because we were at an event at Durfee. At the Durfee, what's the Durfee Innovation Center? It was an event that Natasha put on, and she had all these different speakers. So all her speakers were done speaking, and she was the last speaker. So she up on stage speaking, killing it, talking to the kids, but all her speakers were over on the side. We taking pictures, we laughing, and so then she starts fussing at us about, y'all stop all that over there. I'm still, and I went, oh no. I said, oh, it wasn't me. I wasn't a part of that. When I tell you, she had a picture, and my mouth was the biggest smile. I'm in the middle of the picture. Oh my God, that was so funny.
And when I whipped it out to her, I said, this is you.
This is you in the middle.
We laughed so hard. It was the funniest time ever. But
oh my God,
that was one of the most, I love that event. So many powerful women in the room. And what we were doing was honoring Sharon McDougal, who is a hidden NASA figure based out in Texas. And she was responsible for suiting up all of the astronauts for space. Just like incredible, right? And so we are introducing her, but not only her, but influential women like Dr. Sabrina and other women that came to that event were all just powerhouses. And it is rare that youth are exposed to the level of influential people in their community, or that we fly in. And so we decided to do it at Durfee, and it was explosive. So they all did this amazing job on stage, and I'm telling you, they were having a full-blown reunion in the corner as I'm talking. I'm like, now look at them. Now look how they acting after they turned over, And so Sabrina was so confident that she wasn't a part of the shenanigans.
I was not a part of that.
And I whipped my phone out. I said, it's you.
And my face was the biggest smile. I'm just laughing. Oh my God, that was so hilarious. That was so funny. We got tons of memories.
Yes.
Remember when we went to Houston?
Oh.
So this is the thing. So with the That Girl, and I'm going to let her talk about That Girl and what made her start That Girl, but That Girl was starting in Houston. And so when you have a sister, what you do is support your sister. You don't just say, well, if you can't take me, I can't go. No, I got a ticket and I came. That's what you do. You come and you support. So it was so incredible. And then the twins came. Remember, they were all little.
Yes, so
they're 8, 9. They'll be 9.
What?
They'll be 9.
That is crazy. And we had let me tell you something. We shut Houston down. They're still talking about that event, okay?
It was hot.
It was hot. It was beautiful. We were beautiful in the level of energy in the room. But there is something about Dr. Sabrina, and y'all already know. Who know Dr. Sabrina know this already. She gonna show up. I don't care what country, what city, what state, what room. We could be in a hood, or we could be on the top of a penthouse. She coming, okay? And so I love that so much about her, and what she said, which is really true, is that that's part of the reasons why I started being that girl, is for that sisterhood. For me, I really didn't see that sisterhood until after my mother passed away. I went through the divorce, and I was stuck trying to figure out, who is that girl? You know what I'm saying? And what does that girl need? And how can we collaborate over compete? And Dr. Sabrina has been a true testament to that. And I, have for her as well. And it's levels to the amount of love that you can create. Because with a sister, you can either just do business with them or just saying kind words when you see it. But when you got a person who's willing to go in the trenches with you, with or without anything, it's just hard to find, and I'm grateful for that. And so we were able to show that type of love to women in Houston, and man, to this day, I literally, so many people in that room are still connected to me, still watching what we're doing, still like, oh my God, you guys don't stop or whatever. So that was a powerful
Don't stop, won't stop.
Won't stop.
Don't stop, won't stop. Okay, so I'm just gonna start throwing out stuff because we could talk forever about
sure.
all this stuff. Let's talk about the clothing line.
Oh man, so that girl took just everybody by storm. We're known from here all the way throughout Europe, And it started out with just the purpose was just to keep a piece of my mom with me. She was affectionately known as that girl. She wore red lips all the time, and she would show up to a place. She would be fresh. I'm talking about head to toe. My mother was a dresser by every sense of the word. And when we would get to a place, she would walk in the door like, I'm that girl. And so everybody knew, like, when she stepped in the room, it's her. You was looking for me, here I go, And so I'm sitting at the table with my cousin, Amishi, big sister, and I'm crying. I'm just like, man. And then all of a sudden, a light went off and it said a T-shirt line. And so we came up with that girl with a red lip at the top to signify and show love. But those lips are now changeable, so we changed the lip color according to, everybody's vibe. But it's really about celebrating where you're from and your success and the things you want to accomplish. So it's that girl is a doctor, that girl is a lawyer, that girl is the female CEO, that girl is from Detroit, okay? That girl is from Atlanta, that girl is from London, that girl is a nurse. So all of these different, that girl is a class of 2024, So it is really to embody not only women, but the youth, the girls, and helping them manifest where they want to be when they become older, as well as having a sense of pride of where they come from.
I love it. Let's talk about Macy's.
Yeah, so not only do we do T-shirts, but we partner with manufacturers out in China and all of the designers, local designers. I'm heavy on local designers, but also, from a manufacturing standpoint. And so they help me design really cool professional clothes, dresses, things that I love wearing, but things that I feel like that we're missing in our culture as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the 60s and the 70s
oh my
and
God,
80s,
yeah.
The women would be dressed to the nine. I'm talking like, man, they fly. They're elegant. They're classy. So I try to embody that with my line. And Macy's quickly, I wasn't even launched. What people don't even know is that I wasn't even a year in before I got the opportunity to drop in Macy's. I had no idea what type of monster that was to be able to do that. And so the line dropped into Macy's at the end of 2019. And
then COVID.
COVID happened and, snatched us back out.
But I will say this, because I was there.
Yes.
Because I'm a show upper.
Yes.
I was there, and I was so excited for you. I was so happy that this was happening for you, and just to be in that space and seeing you take your wings and fly. I am just in awe of all the things that you do. So that's Macy. So I got another. I'm going to go here now.
Okay.
The Pistons. What's going on with the Pistons? Every time I look up, we got to go to the
arena.
We going to the arena.
Listen,
what's going on with the Pistons?
I don't even like going to the LCA. I be there so much. They be like, it's a concert. I be like, where? They be like, no.
I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go, but I love my relationship with the Pistons so much. Like the partnership with the Detroit Pistons is wild. What they allow me to be able to do is to showcase small businesses and nonprofits to help them fundraise, to bring awareness to what they're doing. So I'm usually doing just that with small businesses and nonprofits and giving them concourse tables and us having a pure blast every game and engaging with the fans and spreading all of this information about these amazing small businesses and nonprofits who decide to work with me. But what I also love is that they've given me a platform to be able to honor the most amazing people far and wide on the Pistons court every year. And they also have given me the opportunity to have the arena for the day where the court, Hoops and Heroes, where we bring out youth organizations to play and live their dream on the court, followed by bringing in all sorts of community leaders and youth organizations and nonprofit organizations to expose the youth to opportunity. So this year we had CPR, we had the fire department came out, they taught the kids CPR, we had hair braiding, we had doctors come in and, you know, imagine the students being doctors. It was just, we had music producers there. And then for the 313 Hero Awards, we had a total of, I want to say, we do about 23 to 24 each year, and it's a wild occasion, but this year was really special. Every year gets better. This year, last year we focused on just that girl, you know, who was in business as women, right? And this year we focused on community leaders, including men and women. So we had 13 men and 13 women for 313 Day. And when I say the city was in the building, the city was in the building.
They was in the building. I was so ready to just go sit down. Can I go sit down? I'm so glad I didn't have to go down on that floor. I didn't know what to do. When she said, "Oh, you don't have to go. You could just sit over there." Thank you.
Yeah, because I be having Sabrina everywhere. Like,
she's like, "Come on, you got to come here. Come stand over here. I need you right here." She, Dr. Sabrina, come stand over here. I was like, "Can I just sit down though?"
No, we need you.
Oh my God! And so shout out to Miss Patty.
Yes. Nobody does it like Miss Patty.
Nobody does it like Miss Patty, and she's so funny because when Natasha called me to ask her, we were together. I was like, she's literally in the next room. What you want? Let me ask her right now. We were in the Hamptons. We vacationed in the Hamptons. We were, you know, then the year before that we were at Martha's Vineyard, you know, and then we went to Paris that year. We just go wherever we want to go. Just go wherever we want to go. And so Miss Patty is like this. She wants to live her best life. Mm-hmm. And she's 76 years old. And she parties more than I do.
I mean, and do it well. Don't know, like a Miss Patty, there's no party like a Miss Patty party.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it is not.
It's the best parties.
Yes.
The first time I went to a Miss Patty party, I told her after that, I says, I don't care where I'm at on the planet. I will be back for the party. I will be at every party, but now she puts me to work, so it's not quite the same because I'm busy working, making sure she's straight. Miss Patty does like colorful language, so when she asks you to do something, she cussing you out. So bring your ass over here. What I need to do? But I absolutely love her. She is my bonus mama. I feel like God sent her to me because her and my mother's birthday are 4 days apart.
Really?
Yes. Her birthday is March the 6th. My mother's birthday was March the 10th.
Wow. That's actually my cousin's birthday, and mine is March the 3rd. And it's so funny you speak about bonus moms because you have an amazing village, Dr. Sabrina. Just so many influential, historical people. I mean, your tribe is like legendary.
They legends.
They legends for
they
real.
Legends.
And so to be invited in that space, I love that so much. I even got me a bonus mom whose birthday is actually 4 days from my mother's, Angie. So I call her my bonus mom, and her and my mom birthdays are 4 days apart.
Wow. Angie is
we can call on Angie for the lights, baby, okay? She definitely got them.
She gonna party. She gonna party. Ain't no party. She gonna party.
And it's gonna be some jazz around
It's gonna be some jazz. It's gonna be some liquor. And since it's legal now, it's gonna be some smokes. I don't partake. I don't. But I'm scared to say that in front of Natasha because whenever I tell her I don't do something, she'll have a picture. She said, "I got the receipts."
Yeah,
I got receipts.
And I don't have any receipts of that. Okay,
no, I don't. I really don't do that. But okay. And so, what are you doing now with? Okay, let's go back to your organization that you founded, Make Your Dreams Come True. Let's do that. I got to make sure we cover that. Yes. I got enough time. I got to do 2 more things, but okay.
Okay. So Make Your Dreams Come True, I started that in 2006 at 23 years old after I discovered that I made my employer $1 million on the phone in 6 months from a system that I created. And that was the pivotal point for me to start my very own. And I did just that. And it went from me having 1 employee in the bedroom of my house to me opening up a call center in my brother's basement, having 3 rotating shifts, to me having 1,500 employees globally. And we do everything from project management, call center services, website design, graphic design, infrastructure, consulting, coaching, app building, like anything that you need done to make a business dream a reality, trademarks, nonprofits. We do literally everything. But what I love the most about Make Your Dreams Come True is that I love servicing corporate America. That's where the money at, right? But I love being able to take those operations, those procedures and policies and share them with small business owners, mom and pops, and entrepreneurs to give them a true leveling playing field. Oftentimes we see in the community, the only thing sometimes our small business owners know what to do is to do vendor tables, and that's a beautiful thing because that's how we started out. When you look at the history of African American business owners, that was the thing to do, to create these flea markets or sort of environments for us to shop with us and things like that. But oftentimes we're missing the meat and potatoes of how to run a business because no one ever taught us. And because I've been in corporate America since 16, I've always been the person creating the things that's needed to operate a corporation. And so Make Your Dreams Come True was not only me making my dream come true, but it has resulted in me making an unnumbered amount of people at this point over 18 years dreams come true, whether that is in every industry. And so I never get bored with making dreams come true because someone is always coming to me with a dream. And we go from idea to conception. You can literally tell us, like, I want this, that, and the third. And we really make it all happen. So I'm forever grateful for the opportunity to, step out on faith, but entrust myself to believe that I was capable of being able to do this.
Okay, so I wanna do this last partnership, and then I got some questions.
Okay.
Because we got to talk about the real.
Okay.
Because all this seems real flowery, real happy-go-lucky, and life ain't always that flowery.
No, it
ain't. So, but the Black United Fund.
Oh man, talk about passion. So for these 18 to 20 years, I first came into the education industry as a secretary at an elementary school. And it was so funny over this weekend, Buff of Michigan in partnership with Gail Perry Mason, who is extraordinary, my goodness. We had an event with Colin Kaepernick. And when I walked in, I was signing in to get my, chaperone's badge and, so on and so forth. And there is Joan Pencil, who was with Ernestine Saunders, which was my elementary school principal.
Wow.
And I had finished with all of my classes by 10th grade, so they needed to find something for me to do. And they sent me over to that elementary school to work.
Wow.
And so these women would not only teach me, I would be running the entire school, y'all. The kids, the parents, the everything. They would be literally let me take charge in that secretary position. But not only they would give me the check I would get paid from, because, it was, where I was in high school, I was a teen mom. I was pregnant at the time as the secretary too, right, y'all? But they would have in another envelope money for me when I would get paid, and they would put money in another envelope to give to me. But when I walked in, I didn't even see her face. I heard her voice. And I hugged her so much. And I was literally almost in tears because of the influence and the impact that she had given to me. So anyway, fast forward, they were my introduction into youth empowerment. And from that, I had always created initiatives for the youth of my own. And so I'm talking about programs for libraries, schools, universities, ones that I would create myself, the Kid CEO program, so on and so forth. And then I meet Buff of Michigan and realize to the level of compassion and love that they put into the youth every single year. And it stemmed from me just volunteering and wanting to show up. And what happened was me and Mr. Donaldson were honored together as James H. Cole's Detroit Heroes of the Year. And so we had the following year a anniversary, and Dr. Linda McLean was there, and she had read about me. And so anyway, I'm getting me some food, and she just walked up to me and was like, "Hey, you that girl?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Yeah, I want you to run this Ford program for me. Here go my phone number. Now call me on Monday, okay?" Just like that. I love her so much. You talking about another big sister, mama. I love her so much. And so she said that to me, and so I called her. I'm like, okay. And lo and behold, I literally co-developed a program with the Ford Motor Company Fund, a career and youth exploratory program that was 1 week long. And we taught the kids how to, number one, they got paid for being there, but we taught them all of these different professions. So I was able to create that program, but also facilitate it alongside some other facilitators. And from there, it became, I was locked in from history. From now, I'm their director of special projects, as well as the president of their Millennial Council. And in that work, what I do with them has been life-changing and being able to elevate in so many different areas. So that is my family. Like, I feel definitely at home. But some of the things that you guys need to go is buffmichigan.org. And here are some things. It is a 54-year-old organization. And we do all sorts of things, from our aviation program and teaching the kids how to co-pilot a plane. And these programs are free. We have the Sinorms programs, which is in this 6th cohort, where we teach the youth, and Dr. McLean's leadership, we teach the youth how to become the doctors of tomorrow in high school. So by the time they're going to college, they have so much experience in being a doctor in that profession already. We have a partnership with IKEA where we do retail boot camp, but teach them businesses, and it's led by the facilitator Carlotta Tutt, who's a beast, and being influential in the enrollment process for that, you know. So many amazing programs. I can go on, and opportunities that you have to lock in. And one of the things that is so important is that this is an organization that believes that every child, regardless of status, should be able to have the opportunity for free. And I can't stress that enough, because people are always spending all of these, you know, this money for camps. And I have a camp that you actually have to pay for too. But to be able to go
own
to
your stuff, girl. Own your stuff.
I got a camp too, you know. And that has been, Buff of Michigan has been a light in my life for the last year and a half, and being able to stand alongside them to help them, you know, co-develop curriculum programs, marketing, social media, project management, and just really being a source of a person that they can call on to get the things done. And we have some amazing things coming up. Our golf outing is in June. We have our gala coming up in October. We have the Connect. Buff Connect is a millennial council where we're learning, where the organization is dedicated to passing the torch to generations below them, to teach them how to give back to their community, how to be involved, and how to continue to empower the youth, knowing that they're our future. So I love Buff of Michigan. Everybody go follow them. Everybody, you know, if you have kids, this is the place to be. Send them to us, okay? We know what to do with them.
I love it. Oh my God! Shout out to Ken. I see him
I love
all
him.
the time.
He's my favorite.
All the time. He's always, "Hey Doc, hey Doc, hey Ken," with your tall self.
Yes, he's the sweetest man on earth, like for real. And LaSharon, so I have to give them all love. LaSharon, Mr. Donaldson, Angela, and Dr. McLean is the family that, you know, we be in the trenches making it happen.
Making it do what it do, boo. Okay, I got to get here because I don't want us to run out of town. But in all of this work, it's not always peaches and cream. And so sometimes you have things that have happened that, and I'm going to take ownership. I want to stay true to, sometimes as the business owner, you don't get it right all the time. And so when you don't get it right all the time, what are some of the things that you know that you have to do to get it right?
Which was the first thing that you said, which was taking accountability for not getting it right, right? So I think it's important with me and my staff. I'm always taking accountability. I actually show up as human. The world actually don't see me in human form, but my team see me in rare human form. And you know, they love how I'm able to pull it off in the forefront, but behind the scenes, I'm just regular Natasha to them. Like, I know y'all work with me, I know y'all work for me, but we're a team, and I want to show you that I am a woman. I'm not Superwoman. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm short. I'm this. I'm that. You know, whatever it is going in my life, I show up crying. Like, this happened to me last night. So we're a family, and that's for since the beginning of time, though. And in the beginning, I want to say when I first became an entrepreneur, I was really modeling after what I thought an entrepreneur should show up, what a business person can show up. Because keep in mind, my entrepreneur journey consisted of me being the only Black woman in the room, the youngest in the room, nearly in every space. So my motto was looking after white men, white corporate America. And so they will always come in, you know, put together, never, you know, anything personal or anything like that. And I would be trying to live in that space, but I was not able to live in that space because the reason why I didn't see their human is because I wasn't on their team. So I really do believe that every entrepreneur, every business person has a human in them, and their team, those who are closest to you, get to see those raw edges of who you are. But on the forefront, when you walk into a business room, when you're giving a speech, when you're, you know, helping the community, they only see that superpower. They only see that supernatural you know what I'm saying? So my answer to that is 1,000,000% is being authentic, being transparent, and being very much human when they understand who and how they're working. And because I'm so free in giving a position, in order to work with me, you got to know what to do. After I give you a job, ain't no way on earth I'm about to watch you do it or tell you what to do or nothing.
No micromanagement.
No, none. I do not micromanage at all. And don't ever hire me or my agency and think you're about to micromanage us either. Because give me the job, you tell me what to do. Okay, great, I got it. You know, I think that if you don't have that spirit in working with me, then you get lost, like, for real, because you have to. And I do believe that when you come work with me, if you've ever worked in corporate America, you're used to someone standing over you and telling you what to do constantly. Or they don't even understand the processes of from the, you know, persons working on the front line all the way up to the level. And so I have great joy in teaching my staff the operations of a corporation, of a business, and things that they didn't see in the past when they were working with someone else, but they are able to see because I'm being human. This is what go down.
This is what go down for real.
This is what go down.
This is the real. This is the real. I hate that we at the end. You added some time. I can go on. I gotta go because, you know, I got a 2:00. What you talking about? I can keep going. What? I got someplace to be. They waiting on me. They in the studio waiting on me. I ain't there. How do people find you, Natasha Lee, and that girl? And
okay, so you guys can find me. Hit me up on a website. That's really where I want y'all to find and subscribe at mydct.net. And I am -thatgirl.com. Again, that's mydct.net. Or I am -thatgirl.com. Subscribe, and that's where you'll find the most information. But IG, I am that girl Natasha. I'm that girl Natasha. You can find me on IG. On Facebook, it's Natasha Lee, that girl in parentheses. You can't help but to find me. Follow me there, and that is my favorite platform, y'all. So I'm always on Facebook telling y'all something. And
showing her tummy. I was looking at a clip just this morning, and she had on this skirt with the yellow split and and a purse that was yellow, and she was spinning around with her belly showing. Talking about, I'm so excited because my son brought me some. What he buy you?
So my sons, oh man, let me give my babies out a shout out. My son bought me some Versace glasses.
Yeah, some Versace.
And that was actually, guys, so you know, that is me doing like brand ambassador work and modeling Macy's clothes, by the way. And it's definitely a joy. But my sons love me so much, and my daughter, they all, I appreciate my children for making it easy being their mom. But my oldest son, y'all, is the top game designer, one of the top game designers for Roblox, okay? And we are doing a workshop, a online class where we are teaching youth to be game designers and start making money now.
Wow.
So you can find it on social media on how to register, on how to get involved. It is limited. He started at 16 years old, coming into entrepreneurship. And this is the first time he's ever did a collaborative project with me. So I am geeked up, y'all, okay?
Oh, I know that feeling. Working with your children is an absolute amazing thing. And so I want to thank my guest, my little sister. You see, she's a firecracker. She's just a ball of energy, a ball of knowledge, a ball. She's just a big ball. So check her out. Oh my God, there's so many wonderful things are coming, and I'm sure, as time goes on, we jump in and do stuff together, and we jump, because we both all over the place.
Yes, and congratulations to you publicly, Sabrina. You never seem to fail me and amazing me. Like the Kenya, I'm so happy that you loved it. You're a world traveler for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure. Okay.
Absolutely. I love the world.
I'm telling you, yeah. So that is huge. I love the Detroit Youth Choir as well. That's one of the organizations that Buff helped get started. So it's a lot of history there and me learning who they were and what they do. But you're always doing something completely extraordinary. So one day I'm gonna not be afraid to take those 10-hour flights you be doing, but right now I just be like,
I love it. I got it down to a science, baby. I'm ready. I stay ready. Let me say this, y'all, because I say it every single week. I want you to embrace the idea that life and death lie in the power of your own tongue. So this week I want you to say something positive to yourself about yourself. See you next week.